And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the top of the first inning as we bring everybody in for some baseball here on this fine Monday afternoon. We've got a great one between the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators and the Traverse City Christian Sabers. As this one's lifted into the right side of the infield, tracking over there from his second base position to make the stop and put away the Sabers in the top half of the inning. Are the Gladiators able to get over there and make the play? Was their second baseman. That is John St. Peter, the freshman over there, coming over to make the stop and make the play. So doing a good job over there on the infield as the Gladiators allow one runner on base via the walk as we go now to the bottom of the first inning here on Next Level Broadcasting's coverage and presentation of baseball here on the 2026 calendar year. It was a quick start to this one, 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, first pitch, as you're looking right here at a beautiful day. At first pitch, it was about 62 degrees. So very windy this evening as we've got a cold front coming into northern Michigan here in the presumable future, and what that means is it's going to pick up and be a windy afternoon as you hear it gusting into the microphone. On the bump for the Traverse City Christian Sabers this afternoon will be Mason Hensley. Hensley will be there as this potent Gladiator offense will come to the plate here in the bottom half of the first inning. The leading off the order for the Gladiators, that will be number 4, Colton Peterson. He's also catching today. Peterson, the sophomore, getting ready as he looks and awaits for the ready for play from our umpires tonight. St. Francis coached by head coach Tom Passanel, Mike Mizakovich, Joe Palarma, Don Westman, Tom Hitchens, Brian Wildfong, and Todd Schmidt. Traverse City Christian, the Sabres, coached by Brent Wheat. Additional coaches Emerson Schlegel and Brent Dimer. As this one is not going to be thrown down to second base, as we're about ready for play, as the Gladiators will enter the batter's box here in the bottom of the first inning. We do want to apologize for the slight audio delays we had in the first half of that first inning. But we are all set and ready to go here, hopefully, for uneventful afternoon of baseball as that first pitch is in there for a called strike. As we have Peterson awaiting now in a 0-1 count. And count goes even, 1-1 now on the leadoff hitter for the Gladiators. On deck for the St. Francis Gladiators is Tyler Thompson. Here's the pitch. This one's ripped into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. A leadoff base hit there for the leadoff hitter, Colton Peterson, and that'll bring up Tyler Thompson with a runner on the bases for him. First hit of the game for either team, as we're now getting ready for the second batter to come out. As the runner is on first, no outs here for the Gladiators in the bottom of this first inning. Tyler Thompson digs into the right-hander's batter's box. First pitch in there for a called strike. And check on the runner at first base Hensley keeping a close eye on Peterson, but Peterson gets back in well before the tag was applied here. Thompson waiting on the 0-1, gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow Peterson, who's going to take a big turn down at second, going down to third. Tag is applied, and in time. So the aggressive base running doesn't pay off for the Gladiators. That one will be the first out of the inning and takes a runner off the base pass for Tyler Thompson as we now have 1 out. No runners on. Count 1 ball, 1 strike on Thompson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses as well, so now 2-1. 2-1 to Thompson is high and outside. 3-1 the count now. Actually, make that a walk for Thompson. Next up for the Gladiators will be Braxton Lisinski coming to the batter's box with 1 man on. After the Gladiators get a single and a walk, 1 out as Peterson was thrown out at third base trying to advance on a pass ball. As Thompson gets down and dirty, and he's going to swipe the bag. So Thompson takes second. 1 out now, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch from Hensley is down in the dirt. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Going to check back on the runner. That one skips into center field. Thompson initially looked at it, but he's going to keep his position right now, as the Gladiators have already been thrown out 1 time trying to take an extra base. If you're just now tuning in, Peterson led off the inning with a single. Thompson then had a walk, and now this is Lisinski standing in the batter's box now. Up ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. 4 batters came to the plate in the top of the inning for the Sabers. And this one is drilled in for a strike. 3-1 the count now on the number 3 hitter for the Gladiators, as we've got time taken here by the Sabers to try and, let's see, looking for a different baseball. Three-one the count. And there's a walk. Lisinski takes first, and now runners on first and second. Sam Wildfong now coming in for the Gladiators, the cleanup hitter. Wildfong's going to look at that one, and it is a little bit outside. Want to know the count on him. And he's going to rip this one down, foul. Just outside of the third base bag, as Wildfong has to retreat into the batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second in the bottom of this first inning, as the wind is really starting to pick up. I'm sure you can hear it through our microphone here, but wow. Seriously windy right now. There's Sam Wildfong waiting on the 1-1. This one's fouled back and away over the screen. And that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes in the count right now for Sam Wildfong, the cleanup hitter for the Gladiators. As we got to apologize, the scoreboard a little incorrect there. It's 0-0 the count, or excuse me, 0-0 to score. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Wildfong. He's going to take that curveball, and it's in. Called for a third strikeout. And there's the first strikeout for the Sabers, and the second out of the inning for the Gladiators. John St. Peter now comes into the batter's box for the Gladiators. He'll step in. He's the left-handed hitter, looking to do some damage here with 2 outs in the inning. St. Peter's going to take this one and foul it back and away above the screen. No balls, 1 strike now the count on the freshman hitter. St. Peter made the final out to retire the side in the top half of the inning at second base. Now he's going to look at that one high and away for ball 1. Count goes even, 1 ball and 1 strike on the number 5 hitter in the lineup for the Gladiators. And this one's popped up, fouled away. So Mason Hensley now ahead in the account, 1 ball and 2 strikes, trying to get out of the inning by stranding 2 runners. Hensley will have to make a pitcher's pitch in order to do so. Runners on the move, and they're going to have a double steal there as that one misses high and away on the off-speed pitch to St. Peter. Hensley now and St. Peter facing in an even count, runners both in scoring position. Tyler Thompson on third base, Braxton Lisinski on second. Big opportunity here for the freshman in an even count. He's going to foul this one off the catcher, and it'll stay even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here on a beautiful afternoon here in northern Michigan. Happy to be bringing you this one. Two balls, 2 strikes. First inning this afternoon brought to you by TC Travel Long-Term Park and Detailing, allowing you to get in and out of Traverse City and also keep your vehicle looking sharp with TC Travel. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's going to hit St. Peter in the back. He turns away, and it hits him, and that will load the bases. As you can hear, it's staying windy. As the Gladiators load the bases here, and will be sending their number 7 hitter to the plate as we are trying to bring down all of our equipment as this one pops up into short center field, and it's going to drop. And we got 1 run in. Second runner coming around is Lisinski, and it is a RBI double for the Gladiators. You can put that one on the board, and well done by Evan Bellinger. Did that come down on you? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've been working on to get it. So the Gladiators add 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning via that Bellinger hit. Actually, excuse me, I want to give proper credit where credit is due. That was Lance Voss as Bellinger gets hit by the pitch. And that will put him on base. Now runners on first and second. And now checking into the batter's box will be Ethan Dasiak. As you see, 2-0 the score. Lance Voss had the RBI double. Bellinger just took that one in the back to get on board. And yeah, as you see it, the bases are loaded for Ethan Dasiak. The right-hander coming into the batter's box. Hensley and the Sabers trying to get out of this inning as that one misses high and away. 2 balls, no strikes on the number 8 hitter. Gladiators 1 hitter away from batting around, and top of the order coming up in 2 batters. 2-0 the count. Dasiak waits, and that one misses just a bit high. 3-0 the count now on Dasiak. As you hear the wind whistling, the Gladiators trying to put some more runs on the board here in the bottom of this first inning, as that one's called for ball 4, and that'll bring home a run. And coming in to score will be John St. Peter, and the Gladiators take the 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning, as Hensley is going to get a visit from his catcher and pitching coach. As we mentioned earlier, first inning this evening brought to you by TC Travel Long-Term Park and Detailing. Listen, if you're trying to fly in and out of Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, hey, it can be challenging trying to find parking, and if you're looking to find the perfect combination of luxury experience, also, good vehicle maintenance, that's TC Travel. They can not only help you get assisted to the airport, they have great commuter lots with monitored parking, and they can they can detail your car for you. So when you get back from a vacation or a business trip, you step right back into your ride and it's shiny and squeaky clean. That is TC Travel and Mobile Detailing Long-Term Park, as this one's in there for a strike. This is the number 9 hitter for the Gladiators, Alex Jeter. As it snowballs, 1 strike, the count. Hensley's cap gets away from him. He's got to go track it down. We've had hats get blown off of heads. We've had cameras getting knocked down, computers tipped over, soundboards almost blown away and end up in Kansas, but we're still here. As Jeter chops this one over to first base, Jetter's going to be able to run it out as the Sabers aren't able to get over there and cover in time. So Jeter gets an infield single and an RBI as coming around to score. And the Gladiators have batted around here as Colton Peterson will be coming to the plate. Runners still on first, second, and third. This is the second opportunity for Colton. He singled in his first at-bat in the top half of this inning, in his first appearance in this inning, and was eventually thrown out trying to advance and take a second base, and thrown out at third base for the first out of the inning. He's going to look at that one go outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch, excuse me. Now the count goes even. Check that. 2 balls, no strikes now on the leadoff hitter. Bases loaded, bottom of the first inning. Really a golden opportunity for the Gladiators to break this one open. That one sails in high. We've got a correction by our umpire. 2-1 now the count. Second plate appearance for Peterson. He's going to wait on this Hensley delivery. That one spins him out of there. 3 balls, 1 strike now the count. Here's the pitch from Hensley, and there's ball 4. So that'll walk in another run. Coming around is Evan Bellinger. And Peterson gets an RBI and a walk. And coming up for the Gladiators will be Tyler Thompson. Thompson got on board in his first plate appearance. Eventually came around to score a run on the Lance Voss RBI double. Here's the first pitch to Thompson. This one's popped up high in the infield. Ranging over, and this one's going to drop for a base hit. Thompson is aboard. Jeter comes in to score, and the Sabres unable to capitalize off of that high infield pop-up. So another run comes around to score. Still trying to get out of this inning are the Sabres. It's been a tough one as the Gladiators now send their 12th man to the plate. Braxton Lisinski, who also scored a run. We'll await this pitch. That one's high. Here's a 1-0 pitch. This one gets away. Both runners are going to advance. Now on second and third for the Gladiators. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Here's the 2-0. High and away, missing. 3 balls, no strikes on the 3-hitter for the Gladiators, Braxton Lisinski. Sam Wildfong waiting on deck for the Gladiators as that one gets inside and coming around to score. Standing up is another run in for the Gladiators. Make it 8-0 now in the bottom of the first inning as Wildfong digs back into the batter's box. Runners now on the corners after Lisinski is aboard. Here's this first pitch to Wildfong. Lisinski takes off going down to second. He'll have the free base. Sabres not throwing down there, making sure that they hold that runner on third, who is Tyler Thompson right now. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Wildfong. He's going to rip this one foul down the left, and that's the third baseline. Missed the left field pole by probably 25 feet, so if he's able to straighten that one out, he got a good swing on it. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on the cleanup hitter for the Gladiators, Sam Wildfong. The Gladiators have now sent 13 members to the plate as Wildfong rips that one, and a great catch in center field is made by the Sabres. Coming about 25 yards to come and make the play is Kobe Bilderback to end the inning for the Sabres defense. The Gladiators send 13 to the plate and put 8 runs on the board. So we'll head to the second inning here on Next Level Broadcasting. Stick around. We'll be back after these messages. Second inning coming up after this. Okay, we're going to welcome you into the top half of the second inning leading off for the Sabers. And going back onto the mound for the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators, I want to give a shout out to Tommy Scheffler. He's on the bump, and he's ripping and firing. That one bounces in for an even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Against the number 5 hitter for the Traverse City Christian Sabers, this is Charlie Cameron. One ball, 2 balls, 1 strike now. Scheffler rips, fires, and misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And this one ducks Cameron away, and Cameron's going to take a free base on the leadoff walk. As we welcome everybody back, we just brought down a camera because it's so windy right now that, well, quite frankly, it was a spectator hazard where it was positioned. So we're back in as Scheffler now works against the number 7 hitter, John Mark Brower. And that one's inside. Two balls, no strikes against Brower. Now 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch from Scheffler is outside. Make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 2nd inning, a leadoff runner on is Cameron for the Sabers. Even pitch, throwing down to second. That one's going to get into the infield. Cameron has a lead or a steal, but Brower strikes out. So runner now on second, 1 out. Mason Hensley comes into the batter's box for the Sabers. He was tasked with pitching this afternoon as the Gladiators have made it a very challenging afternoon so far, as Hensley's going to shoot this one off the end of the bat, scooped up at first base by Voss, but it's called foul. So Hensley swinging on the first pitch he sees, hits it foul. So make it no balls, 1 strike on Mason Hensley, the pitcher so far for the Sabers. Scheffler sets, fires, off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes now. Runner on second is Charlie Cameron, who drew a leadoff walk here on the top of the 2nd inning. That curveball is chopped to third base. Charging in is Lisinski, thrown across and over to Voss for the 5-3 putout. Now 2 outs. Runner advances to third. So Hensley does his job moving the runner over to third base. Next up will be Brendan Niss. Niss looking to do his part to try to bring this runner around 90 feet away from getting the Sabers on the board here in the top of the 2nd inning. There's a curveball in for a called strike. Tommy Scheffler, the sophomore, ahead in the account, no balls, one strike. That fastball sails in high. As we go even 1 ball, 1 strike. Delivery on the outside for a strike. Nice pitch by Scheffler. Here's a 1-2 delivery down in the dirt. Good stop down there by the Gladiator catcher. I mean, you got to be ready for that one. And it was Colton Peterson who was able to dig that one out. Count is even, 2-2. Scheffler delivers. Curveball missing outside. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Charlie Cameron on third base, looking to bring home the first run of the afternoon for the Sabres if he can do so. And the delivery, this one's popped out of play. Almost over our shoulder all the way to the softball field. As Scheffler waits on the full count delivery. And that one's chopped right to shortstop. High hop, and Thompson slings it over the first base for the 3rd out of the inning. Sabres strand 1 runner, and the Gladiators come to the plate in the bottom half of the 2nd inning after not surrendering a run in the top half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching this presentation of Boys Baseball here on Next Level Broadcasting. Stick around. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Gladiators looking to continue the streak of scoring. It'll be John St. Peter coming to the plate. As once again another wind gust comes in, and St. Peter swings and misses on that off-speed pitch on the first pitch he sees. First strike on St. Peter. Wind is howling, as I'm sure you can hear through the broadcast microphone. No balls, 1 strike to count to the leadoff hitter here. St. Peter in the left-hander's batter's box. Hensley delivers and ripped into right center field and caught. That is the 2nd nice play, ranging over from the center field position to make another putout. Got to give credit where credit is due, because the center fielder so far for the Traverse City Christian Sabres has been doing his part. That's Kobe Bilderback again, who makes another putout. He previously made a putout to end the 1st inning. Now we have 1 out. Now Lance. That will bring up Lance Voss. And Lance Voss fouls this first pitch he sees away. So Hensley now heading to count, no balls, 1 strike. And that one's ripped into right field, going back over his head and getting down to the wall. Voss takes the turn at first. He's turning at second. The helmet flies off a la Dimitri Robinson. And he gets all the way to third base on the triple. So Lance Voss, with his second hit of the game, he gets all the way to third on that triple. That will bring up Evan Bellinger now for the Gladiators as he stands into the right-hander's batter's box. Runner on third, one out. Hensley delivers the off-speed breaking ball is in for strike one. Hensley sets, fires, and that's ripped into left field by Bellinger. That will get Voss in from third easily. Bellinger turns on the Jets and gets all the way to second on that RBI double. The Gladiators are swinging some sweet sticks right now as they're up 9-0. Heading into the batter's box for them will be Ethan Dasiak. Runner on second is Evan Bellinger after he just got that RBI double. Here's the pitch to Dasiak. That's lifted into shallow right field, and that's going to get down. Dasiak bloops in a double. He's now going to stand in at second with an RBI as Bellinger comes around to score. So the Gladiators have found their rhythm at the plate here as they have continued what they started in the first inning here in the second. As I said there, Bellinger comes all the way around from second to score. Next up is Alex Jeter coming into the left-hander's batter's box with a runner on second base in Dasiak. Still in the bottom of the second here, one out. And that one's high, ball one. Gonna check on the runner. Dasiak gets back in there with ease. Jeter is hit by the pitch. That got him down on the shin. So he'll take his base here in the bottom of the second. Runners now on first and second. That'll bring up Colton Peterson, the leadoff hitter for the Gladiators, as he steps in back into the batter's box for him. His third appearance so far just in the second inning. As we do have some inclement weather in the area, hoping that it doesn't impact the game too much as it's only about a 15% chance of rain. As that one's going to get away from the catcher. Both runners will move up now on second and third. Standing on third base is Ethan Dasiak. On second base is Alex Jeter. In the batter's box, as we're waiting for this one, is Colton Peterson. Peterson, a sophomore, as we have some youth so far in the lineup out there for the Gladiators between John St. Peter and Peterson. Waiting on the 2-0 delivery. That one spins them out of there. Actually, got the top part of the strike zone. Two balls, one strike to count. Hensley sets, fires inside, and the runners are going to stay put. Peterson, already his third plate appearance so far with 2 runners in scoring position. That one's going to skip in. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. Hensley delivers. And that one is high, ball 4. So Peterson takes his base, and that will load the bases for Tyler Thompson. So Tyler Thompson coming back up to the plate. His third plate appearance. He's got a couple of hits. He's been on base twice, 1 hit, 1 walk. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Thompson awaits on the first pitch from Hensley. This one's ripped into left center field. That's going to get down and go to the warning track as Daziak comes around to score. Rounding third is Jeter. The Gladiators are caught in a pickle between 2nd and 3rd in a rundown, and that will be eventually the 2nd out of the inning. Actually, able to avoid the tag. As you see that, inevitably you thought the rundown would have got the Gladiators. However, their special pitch runner, Jay Mignowski, was able to get out of the pickle as Tyler Thompson ends up with an RBI, 2 RBI double. And now runners on 2nd and 3rd, still just 1 out. Wow, that was quite the sequence as Mignowski found himself in a tight position but was able to get out of it due to his speed. 1 out now, 12-0 is the score. Braxton Lisinski comes back to the plate. He's going to take ball 1 low and inside. That one's chopped down the third baseline foul. On deck is Samuel Wildfong as the count goes even 1 ball, 1 strike. Still just 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Hensley. And that one spins Lisinski out of the batter's box. 2-1 the count. As I said earlier, we've got some clouds in the forecast. We've got about a 30% chance of rain at 8 o'clock as it's just now past the 5 o'clock Eastern time here. As Lisinski takes on the outside corner for strike number 2. There's a ball down low and away. Three balls, 1 strike, the count. The challenge here is our view from the umpire's hands when he gives his signals for the count. This one stays in play and is going to get away from the catcher there. Unable to track that down was Riker Craig. Actually, excuse me. That was John Mark Brower, unable to track that one down. It's a little disorienting to try to track down those pop-up foul balls when you're a catcher. Just trying to get back there, find it, find your bearings, and then make sure that you're able to eventually regroup. So now the count is full to Braxton Lisinski. Here's the payoff pitch from Hensley, and it's ball high and away. So Lisinski draws a walk. Bases are loaded once again now for the Gladiators. Coming up to the plate will be Samuel Wildfong. Sam has had some pretty good swings so far in this game as he's looking to do some more damage and keep this Gladiator hot hitting streak going. So Wildfong stands in and with 3 runners on the bases, looks at this first pitch low and in, or excuse me, low and away for ball 1. Hensley delivers, and that's inside for ball 2. to the cleanup hitter, Sam Wildfong for the Gladiators, standing on deck and awaiting his opportunity next. If he's able to get to the plate, is John St. Peter. 2-0 the count to Sam Wildfong. And this one misses outside and away. 3 balls, no strikes now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Wildfong's going to swing at that one and pulls it down the third base line. Foul. He had a rip on that one, just couldn't really hold back as he got out in front of it and pulled it foul. That's the second time he's had a really good swing and pulled it foul. Just needs to stay back on the ball, maybe just a hair more, and straighten it out. Here's the 3-1 pitch, chopped back behind the screen. It's going to get back and out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Wildfong, the cleanup hitter for the Gladiators. Still just in the bottom of the second inning. 3-2 the count. Wildfong tips that one back to the fence, staying alive here as he fouls off another pitch. If you're Wildfong, you can put it in play anywhere. Just don't hit it to center field. Kobe Bilderbach has had 2 nice putouts as that one misses high. Wildfong will take his base, and that'll bring in a run. And coming all the way around from third to score is Jay Mignowski. And Mignowski comes in, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the rundown that he was able to evade as he found himself in a tight pickle and was able to run out of it. As we have St. Peter stepping into the batter's box with still 1 out, bases loaded. He'll take this one for a called strike. Oh, 1 the count to St. Peter, the number 5 hitter in the Gladiator lineup. Missing outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Hensley. A little bit outside, so it now goes 2-1 on St. Peter. Runners on the bases for the Gladiators. At third base is Tyler Thompson. At second is Braxton Lisinski, and at first is Samuel Wildfong. All 3 seniors there, as that one's ripped right to the glove of the first baseman. That'll be an out for Thompson, or excuse me, St. Peter, but Thompson comes around to score. Runners do advance now to second and third. And that'll bring in Lance Voss to the batter's box as he digs in. Already his 3rd plate appearance so far in the game. Game still young, only in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch from Hensley. That one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes now to Voss, the 6 hitter in the lineup. On third is Braxton Lisinski. On second is Sam Wildfong. The 1-0 pitch goes past Voss. Both runners stay in place. 2-1 the count. Hensley sends it, and it's called for a strike. 2-1 now. Hensley waiting, delivers. Voss rips this one into center field, and it's right into the glove again of Kobe Bilderbach, as Bilderbach has a 3rd putout so far through 6 outs. And the Gladiators are retired, but we'll step aside and go to the 3rd inning after the Gladiators add some more runs on the board. You're watching this presentation of high school baseball here on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back after this. Okay, welcome in to the top of the third inning. We welcome you to this presentation of high school baseball on Next Level Broadcasting. Thanks for hanging out with us and making us a part of your afternoon as we go to the top of the third. And we do want to say that we may have a weather delay. As we look to the west, we see nothing but dark, immersive, presumably storm clouds. So we will keep everyone updated if we have to step aside here during a weather delay. Hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully we're able to continue to get this one in. But if Mother Nature has other plans, we will just have to wait this one out, as there's a wave and a miss on that second pitch of the count. As that one misses low and outside. Third inning tonight presented by 3 West Commercial Design. So you can find your residential, whether it's commercial or residential. This is 3 West Commercial Building, Property Management. As this one goes out of bounds. As we feel some raindrops, some precipitation coming down. There's the called third strike. Now coming to the batter's box for the Sabers as he takes high and away for ball 1. That's Riker Craig. 1-0 the count. Scheffler delivers in there. 1-1 count goes even on that strike. Nice looking pitch. Here's the 1-1. Curveball swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Riker Craig. Craig playing shortstop here this afternoon, as Tommy Scheffler looks for back-to-back strikeouts. And he gets him. That one he get looking. And so now 2 outs in the top of the third, as Scheffler has found the zone here in this third inning and has back-to-back punch-outs. Next up is Colby Bilderbach, and he's got 3 of the 6 total outs so far in the afternoon for the Traverse City Christian Sabres, as he looks at an off-speed breaker for a called strike on the first pitch. Scheffler pulled the string on that one and was able to drop the curveball in on the bottom of the zone. Here's the 0-1. Scheffler sends, fires. That one misses outside and away from Bilderbach. Scheffler sends the curveball in for called strike 2. Scheffler seems to be finding his rhythm right now with those off-speed breakers, as he's put a couple in there for strikes so far in this half inning alone. 1-2 pitch to Bilderbach is high. Count goes even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Popped up high on the infield. Coming over and ranging to make the out is Tyler Endress. So the Gladiators get a 1-2-3 inning courtesy of Tommy Scheffler. 1 put out by Endress, 2 strikeouts by Scheffler. We go to the bottom of the third inning here on this presentation of Gladiator Baseball on Next Level Broadcasting. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break, and be back after this. Okay, welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. We go. Leading off for the Gladiators will be Evan Bellinger. He'll be stepping into the batter's box as the Gladiators have already batted around nearly 3 times here in the bottom of the third inning. They've been hitting with frequency and getting men on the bases and doing a good job of converting those base runners into runs, as you see on the scoreboard. 14-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. So here is Bellinger coming into the batter's box, getting ready to try to continue a good start to this game for the Gladiator offense. Light rain right now in the forecast, and presumably supposed to cease in about 10 to 15 minutes. As Bellinger takes the opening pitch, ripped into left field. That one's deep, that one's far, and that one is gone. How about that? Bellinger plays long ball, got his pitch and didn't miss it, as he's able to connect on that one and puts it over the left field wall. Evan Bellinger with a home run trot, and he joins his teammates there as they celebrate a home run that went over 310 feet to left field, and that will do it here in this game as we have hit the mercy rule, 15 after 3 innings. So the Gladiators cap off the first of these 2 doubleheaders emphatically with that Evan Bellinger solo home run for the 15-0 win over the Sabers in Game 1 of this doubleheader. Well, he certainly has a flair for the dramatic, and we're going to go ahead and step aside, take a little break as we reset and get ready for Game 2 between the Gladiators and the Traverse City Christian Sabers here on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We'll be back in roughly 15 to 20 minutes with Game 2. And welcome into game number 2 of today's doubleheader between the Traverse City Christian Sabers and the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators. The Gladiators took game 1 15-0 after 3 innings of play. On the bump for game 2 for the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiators is freshman John St. Peter. And leading off the inning will be Riker Craig for the Sabers as he cuts and misses on the first pitch, strike 1. As St. Peter working quickly from the windup. And this one's popped up foul, strike 2. If you're just now tuning in, game 1, the Gladiators won 15-0 and ended it in dramatic fashion with Evan Bellinger going long ball, about a 315, maybe 25-foot home run as Craig swings and misses on some high heat. And St. Peter records his first out of the inning. Coming into the batter's box is Kobe Bilderback. He had some nice plays in center field in game number 1 as he stands in and awaits the first pitch. St. Peter tries to uncork a off-speed pitch and it misses high for ball 1. First inning tonight presented by TC Jimmy John's, keeping your family fueled up and fed during these long, lengthy afternoons this fall. Spending some time at the baseball diamond, then look no further than TC Jimmy John's. They've got what you need to keep your whole hunger under control. St. Peter from the windup. Pulls the string on the curveball, and it misses inside and high. 2-1 the count. On the number 2 hitter for the Sabers, Kobe Bilderback. St. Peter delivers this one low, 3-1 the count. Catching game 2 for the Gladiators, completing the battery between St. Peter, is Sam Wildfong behind the dish. Here's the 3-1 pitch. St. Peter delivers, and that one's just missed the bottom of the zone. Bilderback gets on with a 1-out walk, and that'll put a man on base for the Sabers. So with Bilderback on first base, coming into the batter's box is Isaiah Willis. Willis stands and looks at the curveball that drops in, buckled him for strike 1. St. Peter now from the stretch. And that one's ripped into center field, playable. And retiring the hitter in center field is the Gladiators. Coming in is Tommy Scheffler to make the catch and record the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Nixon Deemer. St. Peter checks on the runner Bilderback, and he got him on the snap throw. Bilderback gets caught. St. Peter gets him. And Deemer will come back to the plate in the top of the second inning for the Sabers as the Gladiators get out of that. The Sabers strand a runner. And the Gladiators will now come to the plate in the bottom of the first inning. If you're just now joining us, Gladiators won game 1 15-0. We'll talk more when we come back. After this, you're watching high school baseball here on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
A Jimmy John's delivery for Meal Diamond. Meal Diamond, I got a Jimmy John's delivery. Rude. Meal Diamond. Looking for Meal Diamond. It's Jimmy John's delivery. Meal Diamond. I'm looking for Meal Diamond. Whoa. Hi, I may not be Meal Diamond, but I do have his Meal Diamond deal from Jimmy John's. Made with extra helmets, just the way Meal Diamond likes it. So good. So good, yes. So good. So good. So good. So huge. The Meal Diamond deal. Now available at Jimmy John's.
As we come now to the bottom of the first inning, we got to call a little bit of an audible here as we are ducking for cover, as we are starting to see some raindrops in the forecast, as we are going to temporarily postpone our scoreboard as we have to give a little cover to our equipment here. Out in the elements as we typically are for most baseball broadcasts, so we'll just be a little bit more narrative here of the pitch count. As the leadoff hitter for the Gladiators looks at ball one at the bottom of the zone. This is Tyler Thompson leading off for the Gladiators here. On the bump for the Sabers is Kobe Bilderback. As Thompson lifts this one to left field. Backing up is Hensley over his head, and that drops for a hit. Thompson takes a big round after first base, and he'll cruise into second with a leadoff hit for the Gladiators. Once again, they have the leadoff man in the bottom of the first inning on, as that'll bring up John St. Peter, number 7, the left-handed hitter, with Thompson on second base. Thompson has some speed to burn, and he's standing on second with no outs as St. Peter comes into the batter's box with an opportunity to help his own cause out there on the mound. He struck out one, picked off one runner in the first inning. Now he steps into the left-hander's batter's box and looks at ball one outside. As Kobe Bilderback working from the stretch now. As we're getting some more rain. Starting to come down a little bit more as this one misses inside, ball two. As I said earlier, we temporarily had to suspend our scoreboard feature, or our count feature, as we deal with this impending weather. Bilderback sends it. It's caught, and Thompson swipes the bag. This one goes into left field, and Thompson's going to come around and score. 1-0 for the Gladiators on that Thompson running opportunity. Stolen base, gets around to third, and he makes it all the way in to score 1-0 now. As like I said here, got a temporary weather impacting us in our feature for the count on screen. So please just bear with us for a little while as we cover up right now. But we'll keep it here live with audio. Once again, we're in the bottom of the first inning. Gladiators won the first one 15-0 as this weather really starting to set in right now. And that one's ripped foul. St. Peter still in the batter's box, waiting his opportunity. Tyler Thompson has come around to score for the first run of this game. Gladiators up 1-0. No outs, no runners on. Number 2 man in the batting order here as Bilderback sends it. And there's a walk for John St. Peter as he'll take his 90 feet stride down to first base. Braxton Lisinski coming into the batter's box now, the number 3 hitter in the order. On deck is Sam Wildfong for the Gladiators, awaiting his opportunity. So with one man on, St. Peter on first, Lisinski digging into the right-hander's batter's box. Bilderback's going to check the runner on first, deliver to home. That one's down for a strike, and St. Peter able to take second. So he's able to get in there with a head-first slide. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now, we have temporarily suspended our scoreboard and count feature and outs, as we've had to cover up a significant portion of our equipment right now due to the pending weather and rain that we're seeing right now on the field, as this one's outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count on Braxton Lisinski. St. Peter on second base right now. No outs. Bilderback delivers. That one's looked at for a called strike by Lisinski. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to count on the 3-hitter for the Gladiators. And the 1-2 delivery. It gets away. St. Peter's going to advance over to third and get in there clean. St. Peter had to slide head first for the stolen base at second. This one gets by on the wild pitch to third, relatively with ease. Here's the 2-2, missing high. Count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch 3-2 misses high and away. Lisinski takes a walk. That'll put runners on the corners, first and third, as Sam Wildfong comes into the batter's box. So with runners on first and third, Sam Wildfong coming back into the batter's box here. A real good opportunity for the Gladiators to do some damage here early in this game as Bilderbox sends, fires, and misses inside to Wildfong. We've got the sun trying to peek out just behind the home plate here at the St. Francis Baseball Complex. And this one's high. Throw down to third, trying to catch St. Peter napping, but he's alert and gets back to third. Stolen base for Braxton Lisinski as he takes second. Now runners on second and third. 2 in scoring position for Wildfong as he's ahead in the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. Bilderback sends it. Wildfong takes it high. The count now goes 3 balls and no strikes. We saw Wildfong in the first game swinging away on a 3-0 count, and he ripped it down the left field line foul. Let's see what he opts to do here on this 3-0 count. Will he be swinging? And he's going to take ball 4. Back-to-back walks for the Gladiators, and the bases are full now for Evan Bellinger. Bellinger, in the 3rd inning of the first game, hit a solo home run. It was an absolute seed, about 325 feet over the left field fence for the 15th run of the game, which ended the game via the mercy rule, 15 runs after 3 innings. Let's see what he can do here with the bases juiced. He's going to foul, takes a big rip at it, and fouls it straight back to the fence. So it's a typical Michigan afternoon. We've got the sun trying to come through some black clouds, but it's partially sunny, partially cloudy, and raining. So we've got a very, very well-diverse weather pattern right now, as that one misses high and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bellinger. And he's going to foul this one back high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was almost a spectator eliminator, as that one got out there and nearly took out some bystanders. Got to keep your head on a swivel. 1-2 the count on Bellinger. Here's the pitch. That one's down in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes now, the count on Evan Bellinger. Bilderback delivers. This one's popped out, foul, and it's going to stay a 2 balls, 2 strike count on Bellinger. Here's the 2-2 payoff pitch. That looked like a breaking ball. That misses down and away. Full count now on Evan Bellinger, the number 5 hitter in the order for the Gladiators here in this game 2 of this doubleheader. Bilderback sends it. That one's low, and another walk. Bellinger gets aboard, and coming home again is John St. Peter for the second run of this game. 2-0 now. Gladiators on the board here, first to score. And that will bring up Tyler Endress to the plate, batting in the number 6 spot here in game 2 of the doubleheader. Didn't have a plate appearance in the first game, but he'll get an opportunity here with the bases loaded as he'll look at this one, which misses low. Ball 1. Endress sent to continue his collegiate career playing football, but right now standing in the right-hander's batter's box, rips this one to the third baseman, taps on the third base, throw over to first, pulls first baseman off the bag, so Tyler Endress gets home the run in Braxton Lisinski. Now 3-0. Endress aboard on the fielder's choice. The Sabres do get Wildfong, the leadoff runner. 1 out now. Runners on first and second. Coming into the batter's box will be Jay Mignowski. Mignowski, he found himself in quite the pickle and was able to get through it in the first of these 2 games. It was in the second inning when Mignowski was in a rundown and was able to outrun the Saber defenders in that rundown. So go back and watch that one. Just rewind the stream here if you want to see Mignowski putting on the moves on the base path. As Bilderback gets ready, fires. That one's ripped into left center field. It's going to get down. Fielded there. This should plate 2 runs. Let's see if they hold up Endress. They do hold him at third. And the RBI single for Jay Mignowski. 4-0 now, Gladiators. And coming up to bat will be the center fielder, Tommy Scheffler. Scheffler, who pitched first game of today's double twin billing, will have an opportunity here at the plate, hitting in the number 7 hole for the Gladiators. Actually, number 8 in the lineup. Check that. As Mignowski aboard on first and Endress aboard on third. Runners on the corners, only 1 out. As Tommy Scheffler awaits on this one, Bilderback's going to step off the rubber, check on the runner at first base, and Mignowski with some serious speed, and he proved it in earlier in the first of these 2 games. Got to keep him honest. If you're a Bilderback, you got to take care of the runners on the bases and the one in the batter's box. As Scheffler swings and misses on that first pitch, had a good cut, but couldn't catch up to that location. 0-1 the count. Scheffler, as I mentioned, playing center field in this game after he pitched the first. That throws high, and an easy swipe of second base goes down for Jay Mignowski, the sophomore speedster for the Gladiators. Scheffler now stands in the batter's box and looks at a ball that appeared to just miss high and away. Seemed to be a good-looking delivery. Might have just tailed at the very end. There's the 1-1 pitch. And now make it 2 balls, 1 strike on Tommy Scheffler. 4-0 is the score. Gladiators up in the bottom of the first inning here on Next Level Broadcasting. First inning brought to you by Traverse City Jimmy John's. Trying to fight that hunger urge as there's a strike in for strike 2. Traverse City Jimmy John's can help you, keep you at the top of your game and allow you to stay at the top of your game and not worry about hunger limiting you. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That was, 3-2 pitch, and Scheffler's aboard with a walk. Bases back loaded. And that'll bring in Peter Gallagher. Gallagher, the senior, now coming in with his opportunity to do some damage with the bases loaded. In the bottom of the first inning, Gladiators up 4-0. As we said earlier, our scoreboard and count features are currently unavailable due to the weather. But once we get some more favorable weather, we will get those features back up and operating here on the stream. as we've pretty much got everything covered up by a big, large tarp right now, broadcasting from the first base side of the baseball diamond here, as that first pitch was ball one. Gallagher looks at the second offering, and that one's inside ball two. As we've got some lightning out in left field, so we will have a weather delay. Both teams will be processed to each of their dugouts as the lightning was out in left field. So we will have a weather delay here in the bottom of the first inning with the Gladiators bases loaded up 4-0. And the weather delay will be 20 minutes from that current lightning strike. So with that being the case, we will step aside, put 20 minutes on our countdown. We'll bring everybody here back in when we resume after this weather delay here on Next Level Broadcasting. You're watching this presentation of high school baseball here. We'll keep you updated with the situation and the scenario at hand, but until then, we will step aside and await a weather delay for the next 20 minutes.
A Jimmy John's delivery for Meal Diamond. Meal Diamond, I got a Jimmy John's delivery. Rude. Meal Diamond. Looking for Meal Diamond. It's Jimmy John's delivery. Meal Diamond. I'm looking for Meal Diamond. Whoa. Hi, I may not be Meal Diamond, but I do have his Meal Diamond deal from Jimmy John's. Made with extra helmets, just the way Meal Diamond likes it. So good. So good, yes. So good. So good. So good. So huge. The Meal Diamond deal, now available at Jimmy John's.
At Team Elmer's, we're not just building roads and infrastructure, we're building dreams and communities. And as a 100% employee-owned company, we value every employee owner with a commitment to excellence and a culture where everything we do it with heart. Every day brings new opportunities for adventure. Apply now at teamelmers.com/careers and to be part of something extraordinary.
Well, as you see out there on the field, both teams are now shaking hands. The Gladiators had a 4-0 win, but this will go down as an undetermined game. They will win the first game 15-0 via forfeiture, but because of the impending storm, lightning, thunder in the area, it's going to hit here really quickly in maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So we want to thank all of our sponsors here this afternoon for making this game possible. We want to thank 3 West Commercial Design, Jimmy John's in Traverse City, Team Elmer's for making this game possible, and obviously Next Level Broadcasting. For Charles Strail and the rest of our production crew from St. Elizabeth and Seton, we say thank you for tuning in. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. Good night.
Jimmy John's delivery for Meal Diamond. Meal Diamond, I got a Jimmy John's delivery. Rude. Meal Diamond, looking for Meal Diamond.